Dec, thanks for joining us. Big summer for you, mate. Big summer. You're leaving West Ham. That, first of all, like that must have been really tough for you.
Yeah, mate, for sure. I think it was definitely, the hardest decision I've had to make so far in football. Everyone knows my love for West Ham. Still, even now, sometimes one journey ends and another starts. Absolutely love my time there. Cannot thank everyone enough, for the support, for the love they give me. The manager was a massive influence on my career in terms of pushing me, demanding, make sure that I'm demanding more myself and others, and constantly on at me. So without Moyes as well, I didn't think I'd be here in this position today. Obviously over the 2 spells, but overall it was a fairy tale ending for me.
When you've been somewhere for so long, that's what, at least leaving the people, ain't it?
Yeah, mate, for sure. I really can't. I can't explain the feelings that people leave clubs and lose affiliation with that club. Obviously, I've left West Ham and I've still paid a massive interest in them this season. I still speak to the boys regularly. I text the manager at the start of the season saying "Good luck, boss." He texts me back. So we've got a good relationship. People at the club, we're still constantly talking, and I never want it to not be like that. West Ham made me who I am, and I'm grateful that I had such wonderful years there, lifted the trophy for them, and obviously now I have a new adventure at Arsenal. But obviously, I wish them all the best.
Yeah. Why Arsenal, Dec? Because obviously a lot of talk. There must have been loads of clubs. I know there was loads of clubs coming in for you. But what was the thing when you thought, right, it's going to be Arsenal?
I have to say the manager.
Yeah.
Mikel. I think just from the moment that I met him, I knew he was the one that I wanted to take care of my the next part of my career.
Yeah.
Just the way he spoke, his aura, the way he sees the game, the way he wants to play football. And I think you've seen Arsenal in the last 2 years, the way they've played as a team. I just really see myself fitting in, and so far that decision's paid off. I feel really at home. Always had that gut feeling that Arsenal would be the club from the moment I walked in up until now.
And what was it like the first few weeks with the lads? Did you notice? Because I certainly did this, and with respect to the boys I played with at West Ham, were all top players, but there was a level that jumped up. And did you notice that?
No, do you know what? Because towards the end of our time at West Ham, the players we had were unbelievable. We had such good quality in the team. When we won last summer, when we signed like Skamaka, Lucas Paqueta, another level when they come in. But of course, at Arsenal, you see the season they had last year, and you just see like the individuals they had, probably more national team players.
Yeah.
I would say just the differences in terms of the way now I'm having to play. It's much more advanced. Much more like forward thinking. Whereas instead of sitting like in the low block, counter attacking, it's much more like I'm winning the balls higher up the pitch and being more aggressive on that front. That I've always wanted to reach the top level of the game. I've always wanted to get every inch out of myself. And at Arsenal, that's where I see myself doing that best. So that's why I made that decision. Yeah,
you needed to go and play in the Champions League, and that's the next thing that's coming for you. I mean, that must be exciting for you, because to hear that music, it will do something to you the first night. Trust me, it's amazing.
I can't imagine. I think watching Champions League since I was a kid. You just know how special them nights are. I even used to come watch you back in the day, Champions League nights. And I could just see how special it is for players, and for me to walk out, hear that music, the anthem, hear the roar before the game. I know it gives you that extra bit of fire to go out there and perform, but also at the end, you've got that trophy that you look at, and anything's possible. So you need to be focused and push yourself to the max in that time.
I mean, listen, you're certainly being in amongst it at the latter stage of it. I'd just say, just go and enjoy your first game, taking the music, because it's a childhood dream to playing it for, particularly your generation. At what point did you think, I've made it? I'm here.
Do you know what? It's like a tough question, because a lot of Nose used to say that you've not made it until you've played 50 Premier League games. And all the older lads like Cresswell, Ginge used to say that to me. So when I reached that 50 mark, that was a nice feeling, because even when you get to 50 Premier League appearances, there's still a chance you might get sold to a Championship club. You still might have to go on loan, but the fact I've sustained it. Really pushed myself on. I think I'm on over 200 Premier League appearances now. So it's hard to talk about. It's just crazy to be honest. But I think the moment that I probably made my 50th Premier League, appearance, I thought I'll definitely have a career in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. You feel a bit safer then.
Yeah,
You feel a bit safer. Yeah.
25, 20, you're thinking, oh, I don't know what to do. But after 50, it was a special moment, and then you're constantly striving for 100.
Yeah.
You know, you're constantly striving for 150.
Yeah.
It never stops.
On my actual debut, I come on against Swansea in the FA Cup, and I got the ball, I turned, and I didn't pass it to Ian Wright. He made a run. He was about 36 or 37, and he just give me so much like stick.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, this is men's football now. I'm here. Yeah, interesting. You said the 50. I thought I made it after 5 minutes. Who do you see as the top players in the sort of position you're playing now in world football? Obviously, Jude's one of our own, but in European football and Premier League.
Obviously, the main one in the Premier League is Rodri.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Yeah, player.
He is. The way he works, the way he keeps that Man City team ticking. You know, he's a top player. Partey, when I come to Arsenal, was, you know, he was incredible and has been, you know, up until his injury. Tchouameni at Real Madrid, you know, he's a youngster as well.
Baller.
He's aggressive, gets on the ball, goes forward with it. You know, he's very good. The one who surprised me so much, not surprised me because I knew he was such a good player anyway, but, you know, playing with him every day in training and seeing how he is, because he's not the biggest, is Jorginho.
Yeah.
He is like, his brain, the way it works as a holding midfielder, and I've just been trying to pick up little things off him.
Yeah.
He's always in position, always knows when to pass, always creates time for himself. You know, he's an outstanding trainer, and I've been trying to take a little bits from his game as well. So you know, I'm trying to learn from everyone, to be honest. I'm only 24. You know, I've got all the abilities myself.
Yeah.
There's still things to add to get to the top, and that's what I want to do.
That's interesting you say that about Jorginho. He's elite tactically and positioning, and this is the next part of your education, going into this like Mikel Arteta role and learning that.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way we want to play out from the back and how pivotal, you know, my position is in that. You know, always being there to be an outball, to be a free man. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it because you know we never really used to do that in our time at West Ham. So you know, it's kind of going out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And also from doing it more and more, you get build so much more confidence. Which is really good, and that's what I want. That's
a good segue into like now, tonight, tomorrow night. You know, big game here in Poland against Ukraine. I mean, it's been so commanding. I mean, I look at you, and the one thing that springs to mind when I've watched you play, from your debut play for England, is how much you seem to enjoy it. You know, and you look like you're enjoying yourself playing.
Yeah, do you know what? I think every time you pull on the shirt for England, you know, that feeling never goes away. Singing that national anthem, it's like you have to pinch yourself. You know, you're one of a select few, you know, in the whole country to represent.
Even when I walk into a stadium now at nearly 42, I wish I could be out there. So you need to just squeeze everything out of it. Looking at the way your team, you know, the last few years, semi-finals, final, you know, a good performance going out the World Cup against France, who I thought were the best side in the tournament. Now you've got this generation. I'm thinking you've got you at Arsenal now. You've got Harry leading the line at Bayern Munich. Jude Bellingham starting like house on fire at Real Madrid. So all you players at the top clubs through the spine of the team, because of what you lot have done as a group, you're going to go to Germany in the summer as favourites. And does that bring pressure? And how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I think if you look at the squad now, you didn't. Obviously, the Man City boys who won the treble last year as well. You know, there's so much experience in the squad in winning trophies.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you now, one thing that everyone is missing and everyone wants is to live something for England.
Yeah.
It's come close in the Euros, come close in the World Cup, but you know, we know as a set of players now, you know, going to Germany 2024 is that we need to do everything we can to lift that trophy. You know, there's so much quality in our side. We're putting that pressure on ourselves. We're demanding it of ourselves. That we need to go there and win, no matter who we play against. You know, I think that's a good pressure to have.
Yeah.
And it's the right pressure, because if you look at the squad, you've got the team, the individuals. There's no reason why now we shouldn't be winning. You know, that drought of England not winning something has to go, and you know, we want to be the ones to bring that enjoyment back to back to England.
You know, England now, you've got the under-21s won the tournament. The girls got to the final. You guys are flying. From my perspective, when I look at you, because like I said, I love doing my job, watching you play and seeing your team develop. And I look at you, and I'll be what you do on the pitch and off the pitch. You seem so together as a group, and I think that's the thing that's going to get you through. Like, you'll be at the quarter-final against France or a semi-final against Germany. tight game, and it'll be the fact that our watches and the togetherness of the group. I can tell straight away looking at you, that's a team.
Do you feel like that as soon as you come here? Like players actually want to turn up, and it's crazy to say that. I bet when players in your day would fake an injury or not turn up for England duty. Like players every player wants to turn up, every player wants to train, every player, is together when we have off time.
Yeah.
We're so together as a group, like you said. It's been spoken about now since the Euros, how we've all come together. Club rivalries get put aside.
Yeah.
When you play for your country, you need to forget that, because the success that you could have with England, it creates a legacy that you keep forever.
It just shows how far we've come.
Yeah.
That you're saying the group that I will see, you're all there and you're all on it.
Yeah, I think everyone's there. Everyone's availability has been unbelievable. I think since I made my debut, I've maybe missed one camp in 5 years. I love coming to England. I love the training. I love the setup. I love these nights. I love playing in the big games.
Yeah.
I think it's such a special feeling. And when your career ends, because that saying, it goes so quick already. I feel it. I'm 24 now. It's going so quick already. I'm like, where's it gone? You want to take these nights in. At the end of my career, I'll be looking back on nights like this, wishing that I was there again. So you just try to take it all in, try to soak it all up, and enjoy every moment, because it don't last forever, does it? It
doesn't, mate. It doesn't. You should cherish that, and it is your responsibility as well, because of the quality you've got as a group. You keep that going, and I think the sky's the limit. So we're going to Germany. That's a silly question. I'm going to ask it anyway. Can we do it?
It's every tournament that question gets asked, isn't it? Of course. I think 100%. I think we're so well equipped now.
Yeah.
I think the learning curve of the World Cup, has helped us. I think since the World Cup, our performances have gone on another level again. Whether people are saying who you're playing against, it doesn't matter. You need to go out there and put performances in. We went away to Malta. People were saying that was going to be a tough game. Played really well against them. The one at Old Trafford, North Macedonia, 7-0. That game was just us full throttle at it, pressing, organised. This is what we want to do. We can go to Germany and win. I do believe that. But we need to stay focused, and we need to believe as well.
Yeah. Dec, always a pleasure talking to you. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Make sure I'm at the party when we win it, all right?
You'll be there, mate. Don't worry.